BJ Meeks over here, has been past president of the local union. He is currently chairman of the bargaining committee. He's also served as a night shift committeeman during the last 3 years prior to his election as chairman. And he was set through all these negotiations. He sat through some previous negotiations. And I think that he can give you some further insight into the history of this local union and the problems that we're encountering now, and how it was different now than what it was several years ago.
Thank you, Roy. Yeah, it just happens today that I have 29 years with the company, and in the past, this local has always been able to negotiate a fair and just settlement with the company, but from the start of our negotiations, we saw that the company was up to some dirty trick, and it turned out that they implemented the proposals that they had placed on the table from the first day. But I would like to respond in a different type of manner, especially for the leadership of other local unions. We find it difficult sometimes that we have to carry on our everyday business as leaders of the local. We got our jobs as president or chairman or committeeman or whatever. But also with those jobs that we have to do every day, we find ourselves spreading ourselves into other areas with the victims, the problems that they have, extra paper handouts, solidarity collections. We've had several fundraising situations that we've tried to raise money. But I find it sometimes very strenuous and difficult that carrying on my job as grievance chairman, that I also have to get involved in other areas. But it's been very rewarding, and this local union will be much greater because of this struggle. We've never had to go through this type of situation, but we are becoming one union, and one local, and one body, and this is great for our leadership.
Ken, let me raise another question with you on how important and significant the struggle here at LTV is. You know, throughout the aerospace industry, in fact, throughout the UAW and industrial unions all across the country, there's been just a passion on the part of corporate America for concessions, whether they need them or not, in the last couple of years. Some of it's been certainly augmented by the Reagan administration in Washington, and it's being abetted by the Labor Department, and the corporate community is just having a field day with collective bargaining all across the country. What makes this struggle so important is that these workers, as imperfect as it's been, as has been described here today, with the background of not having to fight in the past, these workers have determined not to let the company just do what it wants to do. And as this thing has matured here, and as they've fought back, and as they've used everything in their power, and the Internationals joined them, we have helped to assist the victims, the fired workers, and we've done many, many things. And there's been a great show of solidarity and support, and money raised all over